I did Peyton's hair before the girls came over. We curled it and pulled it up off her neck in a low, loose bun. It looks lovely on her. Peyton curled Hannah's long auburn hair and then braided it off to one side. I am just wrapping up flat ironing Beth's hair, and then I need to do my own. I always go last, because if anyone needs to be rushed, I'd rather it be me than my girls. A couple of hours later, we are looking hot to trot. As expected, I ran short on time and simply curled my hair loosely down my back. I have on black mascara that accentuates my already long lashes and red lipstick. I join the girls in the living room to gossip until we hear a truck rumble out front. "Grayson's here, get your shit," Hannah yells before heading out the front door. Always the eager beaver. I slip on my coat, grab my clutch, and lock the door behind us. Grayson decided to drive us girls there and leave his truck overnight. Getting a cab home was going to be expensive enough, and he didn't want us to have to pay for one there as well. He's growling something at Hannah when we reach the truck, and I have to suppress a giggle. It's no doubt about her flimsy little dress. I told her he'd have a conniption when he saw it. He swats her on the ass, and she laughs before he takes turns helping each of us into his monstrous truck. It really is huge. I swear, even if Beth took a running start, she wouldn't be able to get in it by herself. 20 minutes later, we are parked in town and headed towards Bill's. The town is busy with activity. People are on their way to parties and bars, and some are just drinking in the street. I've buttoned up my coat all the way, and even then I'm still freezing. I'm always bloody freezing. We are almost at the start of the line when I see Jamie and Jay walking towards us. My heart literally skips a beat from just looking at him. He's wearing a black fitted dress shirt and black slacks. His hair is wild, and I have to fight the urge to run my fingers through it. He's laughing at something Jay is saying, which isn't uncommon. Jay's a funny son of a bitch, but the sound of his laugh makes my heart squeeze. Jay is the first to notice us, and he lets out an embarrassingly loud catcall. "Well, if it isn't the sexiest motherfuckers in Rock Falls." He blows kisses at each of us girls, and when he gets to Hannah, Grayson growls before she swats him in the stomach. Jay drapes an arm across Peyton's shoulders and winks at her. "You girls know I love it when you bring me fresh meat," he teases, and she blushes hard. "Leave the poor girl alone, you fiend," Beth says, pulling Peyton out from under him. "Don't be jealous, baby. You know there's always room for two," he coos suggestively, wrapping an arm around her waist. She slips out of his grasp, shakes her head, and laughs. "Ah, as if." The girls all bust out laughing at her use of the famous Clueless line. The Rhodes sisters have a thing for quoting movies. You get used to it after a while. In fact, I think it's almost rubbing off on me. Jay moves down towards me and picks me up in a massive bear hug. "John, you looking smashing this evening," he says in what I assume is supposed to be an English accent. Then he gives me a kiss on the cheek, and I laugh, not because I'm interested in him, but just because he's without a doubt the funniest person we know. "Looking quite dapper yourself, Mr. King, a tattooed James Bond, if you will," I tease back as he releases me from his hug. I turn to say hello to Jamie, but when I meet his eyes, the anger behind them catches me off guard, and my words falter. Hi, Jamie." He looks at me, but doesn't answer. Instead, he turns his attention to the rest of the group. "Are we going inside or what?" he snaps. "Is this everyone?" Hannah asks. "Of course it's everyone," he answers back a little too harshly, earning a glare from Grayson. I don't want to be the one to say anything, but Beth saves me from my growing curiosity when she asks, "What about Malibu Barbie?" Jay starts to laugh. "Who the hell is Malibu Barbie?" "Kelsey," Beth clarifies, rolling her eyes and gesturing to Jamie. "That's done," Jamie answers shortly, before he starts walking towards the door. "Well, alrighty then, Grumpus," Beth shouts after him, and we all follow behind them. I try not to take note of the little happy dance going on inside my head that began when I heard him say that they're done.